Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show right now. Craig, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well, man. Thanks for having me. Tickled to be on here.
Yes, we're very excited to get this interview with you. So let's get the show on the road. To let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are also business owners just like you. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe starting off with, what is your role in the business, Craig?
Yeah, for sure. My name's Craig Price. We are in the Fort Smith, Arkansas market with Keller Williams Platinum Realty, and we have the Price Group. My particular role within the Price Group is the team leader, the rainmaker. Got me, 3 other agents, and 2 admin, including one of those being Dianna, our cyberbacker.
Right. Now, how long have you been in the business, Craig?
So 5 years. Just finished my 5th year. Started, didn't know anybody, didn't know anything. And then this past year, our 5th year, we end up finishing number 1 in our MLS for total transactions done. So tickled with the 5 years so far. Excited to see the next 5.
Wow, that's exciting. Imagine just the first 5 years and number 1 when it comes, and that's already a good goal, of course, and a good achievement, right?
Yeah, for sure. We're excited to see where it goes now that we got some additional help. So we're kind of stuck there for a little bit, hit a ceiling, but kind of broke through that.
All right, that's good to know. Of course, again, that's going to be exciting. Again, imagine what you can do with the next year, next 5 years, right?
Yep.
Right.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Yes. Now, I'm quite curious. How did you learn about Cyberbacker, though? Did you see us on social media, or did someone refer you to us?
Yeah, that's a good question. My MAPS coach, Coach Z, had a cyberbacker, and it was just, she was there every week, so I noticed her, but I didn't really understand it, so to speak. And then I heard Craig speak at a convention about cyberbacker, and I was blown away with just him, his presence, and how sincere he was about the company. And I thought, man, I would like to be in business with that guy at some point. What is this cyberbacker deal? And then, of course, I noticed my MAPS coach had one after that. And we were kind of stuck where we were at. We needed some help. And Coach C is like, hey, I love it. I think you will too. I did not want a cyberbacker. I did not want a virtual assistant. I did everything I could do not to do it. But every person I spoke to, we called multiple people who perform at a high level, and everybody kept saying the same thing. So we went ahead and moved forward and actually went through the process.
So you heard a lot about Cyberbacker then, but how long have you been partnered with Dianna, your Cyberbacker?
Yeah, December.
So,
December of this past year, December of 2021.
Okay, so let's say we can still call it like in the honeymoon phase of the partnership then.
I would say we're actually past that. Wow. We've done quite a bit of volume since then, and she's there every day. So I would say we're past the honeymoon phase just because we've done so many deals and been so involved. So,
all right. Now, can you tell me something about Dianna? I'm quite curious. Can you tell me something about her, let's say, personality-wise?
Well, for one, we would hire Dianna if she walked in our office today. I mean, she fits in so well with our team. All of our team, we're pretty easygoing, pretty laid back. We kind of like to cut up and have a good time. And she fits right in there with us. She's younger. She's got energy. She brings it every single day. So she has just fit in with our culture. I was worried about that, not really being with them and with her to develop that relationship like I thought we would need to. But we've developed a great relationship online. Through Zoom and through our phone calls. It's like she's there every day, but she's not.
That's just through Zoom.
Physically, she's not physically there. Yeah, for sure. COVID changed everything for me and my mindset. I never would have, and that's why I did not want to do it. But COVID's changed that. I mean, we can run a big business and not have to be knee to knee, belly to belly. You don't have to do that anymore.
Yes, I agree. It really changed a lot, especially COVID. The virtual world has been very, very active just because of COVID, right?
I bet. I
Yes.
bet.
Now, I'd like to know more about Dianna. About when it comes to her tasks, what are the things that you have her do on a daily basis that really help you focus on growing the business?
Yeah, right now it's mostly focused around the transaction. Anything from sending documents out for e-sign, sending documents to the other realtor, the title company, the lender, the termite inspector, the home inspector, just shuffling those documents back and forth when you're doing the volume that we're doing is a full-time job in itself. Mostly around the transaction. We are within the Keller-Williams world and we have the CRM command. And so keeping all the documents updated so we're in compliance in that, filling out the commission tabs, just the whole database in general. She also updates our smart plans. You know, we're really focusing on that 36 touch for our database, and she handles that as well with the new clients that come through the closings. And so really her main focus is around the transactions. We've just recently gone into some new stuff for her now that she's got a pretty good feel for this, the flow and how to manage her day of what's kind of important and not important as it comes in. So we just got into some new stuff here recently.
That's very exciting. New things for her to do, more responsibilities, right?
Yeah, she's proven she's ready for that. She was more than, and she was excited to take on something new as well.
Yes, again, growth opportunities, more responsibilities for her, more opportunities to grow, of course. Now,
You bet.
I can already feel that there's this connection between you and Dianna, somewhat, something higher than just a professional relationship. It's somewhat of a friendship already. Is that right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, I'd
For
like to
sure.
know, how did it get to this point? How did it become a successful partnership?
You know what? That's a good question. I haven't thought about that, but the first thing that comes to my mind was really listening to Craig speak at that convention and just how passionate he seemed, not only about the company, but about the people of the Philippines and this building this business. I have that in my mind. And then with Dianna, I did the training the first 3 days before we transitioned into Crystal, our operations director. And so just getting to know her, her family, she has dogs, she has, nieces and nephews, like all that sort of stuff just really helped solidify kind of in my mind what I already had of what the cyberbacker could be like. And so we really hit it off from the beginning. And plus, just the vetting process that you guys went through. We got to interview the candidates, got to see their, we call it KPA, you guys call it something different. But it was no different than us hiring someone here like we do face to face. So we hit it off from the word go.
Just like the KPA of Keller Williams, we also have our CVPA, of course, to find your perfect match, is what you have gone through with our candidates, of course. Now,
Yeah.
my next question is a bit tough. Of course, in every partnership, there could be challenges, there could be growth opportunities, right? So, what have been some of the growth opportunities that you've had working with Cyberbacker?
One of the things that we were pleased with was kind of the training that she had before she actually started with us. And I don't remember that timeline of what that was, but you guys actually took her through some training before she actually started with us. So we didn't have a whole lot of stuff to overcome in the beginning. The part that we've had to overcome, which we have, was just the speed of which we move. And just, I mean, it would take anyone a little bit of time to be able to stay caught up and on pace with us. I joke around with our team. She's the smartest person on our team. And so she caught on pretty quick, which is nice because when you get help and you got to train and you got to do that sort of stuff. But the fact that she already had a base level knowledge of our systems and what we do, especially within the Keller Williams world, it sure made that learning gap pretty short.
Yes, of course, here in Cyberbacker, we try and save you as much time as we can. Again, the training, we handle that for you. And this doesn't stop during the start of the partnership, but it's a continuous process of training here in Cyberbacker. So we got you covered there. Now,
Hmm.
one last question for you, Craig. As I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of business owners who are listening. So what piece of advice would you be able to share with them when they're partnering with their very own Cyberbacker?
That's a good question. The first thing, it's not an expense. I mean, I truly don't believe that having a cyberbacker and Dianna is an expense. I mean, it's an investment. The return that we get on her time, her ability, the amount of time that she has taken off our operations director to focus on higher and different things which has allowed our agents to focus on higher and better use things. It truly is an investment. So I think switching that mindset as an expense on your P&L to an investment would be huge, because I don't know what that return looks like. I don't know what that number is, but it has sure relieved a lot of stress for me. It's relieved a lot of stress for my operations director. And now we are performing at a higher level because of it. So switching from an expense mindset to an investment mindset would be my advice to them.
Yes, changing the mindset. That is very, very important. Again, if you look at it as something that as an investment, you give your time on it, you help it grow, right? Building on the partnership with your Cyberbacker, of course, give it some time too, right?
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It takes a little bit of time. The people that I have talked to that had said they struggle with Cyberbacker, they need to really reflect on themselves. So they need to look in the mirror. They did not put in the time to make it work.
Because this is a two-way street between you and your Cyberbacker, right?
Exactly. People want an easy out, but if you put in a little bit of work in the training, you guys made it simple on hiring the right person. If we put in our part, it should be a great partnership. And for us, it has been. We tell everybody about you guys. That's why I was tickled to come on here, because I did not want to have a Cyberbacker. I did not want one. And here I am singing the praises, because it's just been a game changer for us.
It's just awesome news for us to hear that you're having a great experience, especially with Dianna on board as your Cyberbacker. Now, speaking about Dianna, we've been talking for her for a while now. She's actually listening to us right now. Would you want to give her a quick shout out or any message you'd like to give out to her on the show?
Oh, you bet. Dianna, we are just tickled to have you a part of our team. Like, even though you're not here physically, it does feel like you are, because you are a part of our group. You help make us tick and go, and we're just tickled to be in business with you and looking forward to continuing to grow our business with you. So we appreciate you.
We are very, very excited to see where this partnership would be in the next few months and, of course, the years to come. Craig, thank you very much for being on the show today.
You bet, man. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.